Hey, good afternoon, everybody. We are at another water park today. This time we're at SeaWorld's Aquatica. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the greatest show on earth.
So right as you enter the park, you go through security, go through ticketing, and then the first thing you're going to run into is Dolphin Plunge. This was an existing attraction that they retubed, let's call it, put new slides on, and this one ends with a clear section that goes through a habitat that has some commerson dolphins in them. So it's kind of like you get to swim with the dolphins, if only for a second. So one of the things you come to, this is the slide we were just talking about. We're right underneath it currently. This is just one of the bridges that the lazy river goes over. So this kind of meanders and wanders through the park. Here's the other side. And then I don't know if you can see, sort of over the top is the clear section of the tube from this slide that goes into the commerson dolphin habitat. Across from that is Kiwi Traders, which is obviously just a gift shop. You know, your standard shirts, the bathing suits, sunglasses, sunscreen, all the things that you would need for a water park day. Okay, so we went under Reef Plunge. That was where the commerson dolphins are. And then we're gonna take a left and walk around the park like we did last time. So this is Wanu Way. There's 4 separate slides. It looks like maybe, I've been standing here for a minute, maybe they only have 2 of them running today because they're only coming down on the blue and the pink. And then the teal and the yellow don't seem to be up right now. Opposite of Wanu Way is the wave pool. And what's interesting about Aquatica's wave pool, it's divided into 2 separate sections, and then sort of divided by like a little island, and it appears to me that they have one side closed today and only one side open, but we'll get a closer look at that here in a little bit. Next to Wanu Way is Aquatica, and that's another tube slide, and it appears that these guys are currently under refurbishment, so Aquatica is currently closed. You can see where they end right down here. All right, so the next slide you come to is the Carry Curl. This one is one of these that you go up the side of the wall, up to 5 riders, but you have to have a minimum of 2 and a maximum of 750 pounds. If you're a single rider like myself, this is one that you cannot ride. Okay, so one half of the wave pool. Like I mentioned, if you'll notice, there is this half, and then there's this little island that juts out into the center, and then on the other side there is another wave pool this size. And like I said, it does appear that today they have the one side closed off. As you can see, opposite of the wave pools, there's tons of seating, and then they have some of the beach cabanas here. They have these all over the place, but they do have a couple of loungers, a couple of small chairs. You have a ceiling fan, towels, and then you have a refrigerator stocked with some water, I believe. I also believe there is wait service to the cabanas. Like Volcano Bay, there are cabanas kind of spread throughout the park. These are the ones, I guess you have some choices depending on when you book, where you want your cabana to be. And in this particular case, if you wanted to be right against the wave pool, looks like there's 11 of those. Yeah, then it looks like they got the pool over here closed. Looks like maybe they're doing some lifeguard training, but it is closed today, or at least for now. Maybe it'll open later in the day. You look back over there was a Makaraka, it's Carry Curl, and then over here it's some of the tallest slides in the park, along with the 2 drop slides. Also, again, like Volcano Bay, you can rent these deluxe loungers with some shade. Now the price of the cabanas and these seats, they do change based on the day. They're cheaper during the week, a little more expensive on the weekends, and then obviously more expensive during the summer. Ehu's Breakaway Falls. Also some lockers over here. There are lockers around the park, along with restaurants. Okay, so opposite of Ehu's Breakaway Falls, and next to the lockers and the restrooms, we have the kids' play area. All right, so opposite of the kids area, there is a place where you can come over here and get some food. This is the Mango Market Grab and Go. All right, so this one has wraps, sandwiches, salads, kids meals, frozen cocktails, coffee, and it's kind of like a pre-made buffet. You just walk through, grab the plate that you want, and go to the checkout. Here we have Roa's Rapids, which is the fast, lazy river. You can grab a life jacket and float, or you can kind of just hang out and walk, or just let the current take you. These are really fun. This is Jen and I's favorite attraction in the park. So this whole center section over here is all cabanas. If you want like a more secluded island vibe and a cabana, that's the area to go. Across from that is the Cabanas Racer ride. This is a classic mat ride. You grab a mat and you come down on your belly face first. Kind of hard to see, but right up there it gives you your score, your time, excuse me, and who wins the race. Next thing we're going to come to is Walkabout Waters. This is the bigger kid play area. A little bigger slides, a little bridges, giant buckets of water that dump out water, and plenty of things for the older kids to do. Alright, so the big slides over here to the left of the big kids area is the Ray Rush and Walhalla Wave. So Ray Rush, you can only ride with a minimum of 3 people. And then Walhalla Wave, you must have at least 2 people. All right, then we got Riptide Races, which is a racing slide. This is open in 2021. It's the newest complete new ride here at Aquatica. Riptide, 1 rider, max of 250. 2 riders, max of 400. Next to this is Kiwi's Bar, has cocktails, beer, and food. And we're gonna walk up here because it has a good vantage point. All right, the next ride we come to is Tassie's Twisters. which is one of those rides like I call it like the toilet bowl ride. You go on the slide and you go into a big sort of circle, and you kind of circle around till you're flushed down the tube. Tassie Twisters, single riders, maximum 300 pounds, double riders, maximum 400 pounds. All right, this is the entrance to Loggerhead Lane, which is the slow lazy river. All right, and that brings us back full circle, back here to the entrance, back to Kiwi Traders, back to the first lockers that we came to, and back to the entrance. Okay, so that's our Grand Circle tour around Aquatica. Thank you for coming along with me. We're not gonna stay today just because it's pretty crowded, and it's only noon now. I came a little early, but it's not gonna get any less crowded. So I'm gonna come back another day and ride some rides and get into the water. I think today we're just gonna do the tour, and maybe we'll go explore something else for the rest of the afternoon. But thank you for coming along. Have never lost and never found, so go get lost.